Today we're going to talk about making adjustments within the Gary Greene CMA program. Once you are inside the CMA program, you will have already come in and selected your comparables. In this case, we have 2 active and 2 sold. We are going to hit Save and Next to get to the Adjustment tab. Once we get to the Adjustment tab, you will see that we have a choice on adjusting the subject property or the comparables. In Texas, we always adjust the comparables and make them equal to the subject property. So I'm going to select comparables, and you will see that the screen will pull in the 2 solds that we have selected. The plus sign under the adjustment column is not a plus or minus for your monetary. It is just to add or to take away adjustments. So in this case, if I click plus, you will see that it gives me a place to make the adjustments. If I'm not sure what adjustments I want to make, for example, I can't remember if this one had any closing costs on it or not, I can click the house and it will show me the view details of the house. And if I scroll down, I can see that this one had $6,800 of seller's contribution to the closing costs, so I would like to make that adjustment. I can put the description on the left hand side, and in this case I want minus $6,800 as my adjustment. When I hit the plus sign, it adds that adjustment, and you can see now that the original price was $172 minus the $6,800 for the closing costs equals an adjusted value of $165,200. So now that my sales price per square foot will be calculated off of the adjustment value. Let's say I want to make another adjustment. Let's say that this one has a pool and my subject does not, and I know the value of the pool to be $15,000. Then I make another adjustment and hit the plus sign, and it creates another field for me if I wanted to continue. The minus sign does not relate to the value. The minus sign is if I do an oops and realize if I made the adjustment on the wrong property, when I hit the minus, it takes away that value. You can also not edit an adjustment. You would have to take it out and then add it back in. And then I would come and do the same thing on the next property, and let's say there were some closing costs on this one as well. And I want to minus the $3,000. Then when I hit plus, you will see again the adjusted value, and then I can hit Save and Next to continue. You can see that now it shows me an average adjusted price per square foot of $56 per square foot instead of the $58 per square foot. If I did want to use this range, I can override the range. If I wanted to maybe use a tighter range, remember you've already been in these homes. Or you can hide the range if you don't want to use it, but hit Save and Next. Here's your net sheet if you wanted to fill it out. Save and Next. The client references. What you want to make sure on the customized sheet, and I'll go ahead and pick a couple of things here, is when you scroll to the right, you will see a new sheet called Property Adjustments, and I'm going to check it so that you can see it. And we're going to view this so that you can see the property adjustment page that puts everything together on a page for you very nicely. So if I come down and we look at the property adjustment page, at the very end, you will see how nicely that it takes the properties, it lists all the adjustments. So here you can see again that it came out with the average adjusted sales price per square foot of $56 that we saw on the other page. And of course you would take that $56 times the square footage of the property and come out with your price and create your range and look at your positioning in the marketplace to come up with a good price for your property.